Hello everyone, my name is Chingier and I'm a workforce specialist at JVS Toronto. If you're watching this video, I assume that you recently learned about JVS Toronto and the services that we offer. So if you're thinking about coming as a new client, this is a little short guide for you, like what is the first step, what is the thing all about, and hopefully it will give you some clarity. So in this video, you will learn what is JVS and what kind of services we provide, what we can do for you, our list of services, who am I, and what is job development. I will give you a link to the resources that are available to you, and I'll also explain how to register and what are the next steps. Right. So, first of all, what is JVS? Right. We are a team on a mission to help you secure meaningful employment. And what do I mean by meaningful? Always, it has been our objective to help you to secure employment with the highest level of retention, with the highest degree of fulfillment, and a place where you can grow, right? And I hope these are your objectives, right? If you're coming as a new client, I hope we will be working with you together in these goals, right? Uh, Take advantage of what is available to you. All these services at JVS Toronto, they are absolutely free, right? Uh, you can access job search workshops, resume preparation, interview skills, workshops on LinkedIn, career exploration, career counseling, and of course, job development, right? So there's a lot of education that is going on at JVS. There's a lot of one-to-one training that is going on. Like once you register with JVS Toronto, you will get assigned to an employment counselor first. First, it's going to be a 15 minutes orientation session, and then you will be able to reserve like full 1 hour sessions with your employment counselor, who will help you with your career strategy, who will help you to polish your resume, who will help you to practice your interview skills, right? Career exploration is a workshop where you will be able to work with psychologist, right, and understand what are your goals, what are your aptitudes, what are your strengths and weaknesses, right? And of course, job development, we will be talking about it more, right? So please understand that there is a certain robust process at JVS that everyone should follow, right? Job development itself is a very last step in the process. And we work with clients who are, as we call it, job ready, right? So in order to utilize these employment services effectively, please understand these processes and how employment services work, right? Before working with a job developer, we need to make sure that your resume is polished to perfection. Your resume is a marketing material that you're sending out, and purpose of which is to sell you, right? We need to make sure that if you're going traditional paths by applying online and sending your resume, that your resume is polished to perfection. Now, secondly, LinkedIn profile optimization, right? Before going out there and connecting with people on LinkedIn, we need to make sure that it's the same thing. If your resume is the marketing material that sells you, then think of your LinkedIn profile as an e-commerce store where people come to buy products. Your target audience is your employers and recruiters, and obviously, once they come into the store, they need to understand what's the big picture, and they need to understand what kind of specialist you are. Everything should be polished to perfection as well. Interview skills, right? Job developers will be creating these opportunities for you for an interview, right? Once you're in the room, it's all on you. You need to make sure that you are ready for that moment. You're absolutely solid, and you can nail the interview. And of course, the motivation elements, right? You need to stay hungry. Everyone's here. Everyone's on the team. Our purpose is to assist you in your job search activities, but we cannot want this job more than you. If you're hungry, you will get employment, right? You will get that job. Right? Our job is to help you. So what is a job developer? Job developer is a connector. My function as JVS is to be a connector between the clients of JVS Toronto and companies, right? Job developer is a coach, right? We also coaching a lot our clients in the sessions. What are the blocks that's stopping you from your effective job search? What are the strategies that you're utilizing and how you can be more effective in your job search? Now, It's very important to understand. Lastly, job developer is an assistant in your job search activities. It is not, we are not recruiters, right? We're not going to search a job for you, but we're going to do our best to assist you on your journey. With that being said, let's talk about what's the concept of a job development. Now, job development conceptually is very, very simple, right? Once you apply with your resume online, your resume gets into the ATS inside the company, stuck somewhere like uh, in a big bunch of resumes, right? Lost somewhere there. And this is where the job developer steps in, right? We make a call, we present the company, present ourselves, and we say, right now I'm working, like let's say, I would say, I'm working with a very motivated individual, and I bring up your name, and this is how we get attention to your profile specifically, right? If the resume matches the profile of the perfect candidate that they're looking for, right? If the job developer does his job, you get an interview, and hopefully everything ends up in being in a successful result. So, as I said, job development conceptually is very simple, right? Um, Not so simple in practice. Okay, so with that being said, you already can start working. I've put together the resources. If you click on the resources link here, right, what is available to you? First of all is Job Hunters Library. This is an article on LinkedIn where it's just a bunch of links, links to other articles, links to different resources that you can utilize. Here is the link. If you click on it, it will bring you to the article on LinkedIn. So please check it out. There's lots of interesting stuff. Some articles that I wrote, some articles by other people. You can start checking them. Another resource, right? We have a I have a workshop at JVS called the Path to Employment. This one is with limited access. You will be able to register for it only once you are a JVS client. But in order not to, like some people learn more on webinars, some people learn better through reading, right? So I put together all the content of this webinar, and also I have much, much more in a little book, right? It's very short. You can cover it in like 1 hour, 2 hours. And honestly, like 85% of what you need to know to be effective, like from, again, it's my approach to effective job hunting, right? It's in the playbook. Take your time, please read it. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, send me messages, and ask questions. Now, another resource that I've put together is a job board, right? At the moment, JVS Toronto does not disclose the internal job board with clients. So, but we are, as job developers, authorized to make public our own jobs that we develop. So this is what you will find in this job board, right? Once you go here, you will find a link where I post the jobs that I have developed. So you can look through them, but before you do this, please go and read this disclaimer, right? It will explain how to apply. The principle is very simple. Again, job board is kind of a limited resource. You can access it in order to browse the job, but in order to apply and submit your resume, you will have to register with JVS Toronto. We present our client. Now, lastly, as I said, for once you register, there are two more resources from my side. It will be the workshop, Path to Employment, and a video course that I put together on job development, how to work effectively with a job developer, and how to be effective in your job hunting. With that being said, let's conclude here. How to register? Here's the registration link. Click on it, it will bring you to the website. And here's the link to the website just in case. Right, please register, fill out the form. A representative will get in touch with you. You will get assigned an employment counselor. Sorry, you will get an employment counselor assigned. Right, you will have your meeting, and the employment counselor will navigate you through the process. Please follow the process, but study the resources that are currently available to you, and follow along. And yes, if you have any questions, comments, please send me a message. Lastly, remember you will get the job 100%. Your success is inevitable. It will just take a little bit more time, but we stay patient, we stay resilient, and we keep working. So, all the best to you. I'll see you on LinkedIn.